everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Carson Wentz's Eagles going up against Jameis Winston's Buccaneers.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Gerald McCoy with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And it's a pick 6. He back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Wentz to throw on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Shotgun now for Wentz. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 44-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line, Gerald McCoy. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Two seconds to go, first quarter. They go play action here on first down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second down following the incompletion.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Ready. Blue light. You got 4. 550. 550. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Flip, flip. Under crush. Under crush. Under crush.
Here's Winston. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Jameis now on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Charles Sims, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
10 yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wentz. Eluding. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Gerald McCoy in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Ready? White 25.
A first down throw for Winston. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game.
Sonic, ready. Blue lady. Let's go now. Blue lady. Where's that up?
Sims. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. Ready? Watch 25.
They'll run here with Sims. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tight end's wrinkled. Tight end's on the wrinkle. Tight end's on the wrinkle. Ready? Blue 80. White. Sonic. Switch.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing now is Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Wentz now to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And it's taken in at the 9. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Let's go now. Watch 25.
On the ground, the drive starts with Sims. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. All right, Larry, these two teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A handoff to start the drive to Sims. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. He'll buy some time right. A dump off to Sims. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Let's go now. Blue lady. Everyone's got 4 down.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Hicks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Ready. 525. 550. 550. Got 4 down. 4 down. Sonic. 36. 550. 550. 550.
Play clock winding down. 3rd and long for Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 22. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Wentz now on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Gerald McCoy able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Throwing is Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. Noah Spence in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. To throw, it's Wentz. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. First down, Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go now.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Steps away. He's going to let this go deep for Jake. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Wentz will try again on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Wentz again. Complete. Smith has it. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the 45. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Wentz now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2nd down, just 1 yard to go. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got Smith here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So they're going to go for 2. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's caught at the 2. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Winston now to throw on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And in the late stages, it's the Steelers that have taken the lead. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. And he's going to go down again. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. Sheds off the tackle. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
On first down, Wentz. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down. On play action, it's Wentz. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To throw is Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead, barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. Winston goes ahead, takes the knee, and that should be all she wrote. The Bucs on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Tampa Bay, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.